Hello and welcome everyone to the Favor Book Bible Story Time. Alright, let's dive in.
This story is all about a very special boy named Jesus. When Jesus was a little boy, just a bit older than you, he went on a big trip with his mom, Mary, and his dad, Joseph. Every year, they would travel all the way to a big city called Jerusalem. It was a long, long walk, maybe like walking all the way past your school, past the park, and even further. They went for a special celebration called Passover. Lots and lots of other families went too. It was like a huge party. Everyone would sing songs, eat yummy food, and thank God for all his goodness. Jesus loved going to Jerusalem. He loved the big, beautiful temple there. The temple was God's house, a very important and holy place. It had tall pillars and shiny gold, and it was the most magnificent building Jesus had ever seen. He loved learning about God, and the temple was the best place to do that. After the Passover celebration was over, it was time for everyone to go back home. Mary and Joseph packed up their things, said goodbye to their friends, and started the long walk back to their town, Nazareth. The roads were very crowded. There were so many families, friends, and neighbors all walking together. It was a happy, noisy crowd with people talking and children playing. Mary and Joseph walked for a whole day. They thought Jesus was with them, maybe playing with his cousins or walking with other friends from their town. In big groups like that, it was easy to think everyone was together. As the sun started to go down and it got dark, they began to set up their camp for the night. Mary looked around and said, "Joseph, where is Jesus?" "It's time for dinner." Joseph looked around too. They called his name Jesus. Jesus, but there was no answer. They asked their relatives, "Have you seen Jesus?" But everyone shook their heads. "No, we thought he was with you." Oh no. Mary and Joseph's hearts started to beat very fast. They were so worried. Their son, their precious Jesus, was missing. They couldn't sleep at all that night. They were thinking about Jesus all alone in the big city. So the very next morning, as soon as the sun came up, Mary and Joseph turned right around and hurried back to Jerusalem. They walked as fast as they could, looking everywhere along the road. They called his name over and over. "Jesus, where are you?" They searched all over the busy city of Jerusalem. They looked in the marketplaces where people were selling fruits and bread. They looked down every little street and alley. They asked everyone they met, "Have you seen a young boy?" His name is Jesus, but no one had seen him. One day passed, and then another. Mary and Joseph were so sad and scared. They looked for 3 whole days. Can you imagine how worried they were? Finally, after 3 long days of searching, they decided to check one more place, the place Jesus loved so much. Do you remember what it was? Yes, the temple. They ran to the big, beautiful temple, and guess what they saw? There, sitting in the middle of a group of very important teachers, was Jesus. He wasn't lost or scared at all. He was sitting with the wise old teachers who knew everything about God's words. These teachers were like the smartest professors in a big university. And what was Jesus doing? He was listening to them very carefully, and not just listening. He was also asking them questions. Really smart questions. The kind of questions that made the teachers stop and think. And when the teachers asked him questions, Jesus gave them answers that were so wise and so amazing that all the teachers were completely astonished. Their mouths were wide open in surprise. They couldn't believe that a young boy could know so much about God. Mary and Joseph ran over to him. Mary was so happy to see him, but she was also still a little bit worried. She said, "Jesus, son, why have you done this to us? Your father and I have been so worried. We have been looking everywhere for you." Jesus looked at them with so much love in his eyes. He said something that was a little bit confusing for them at first. He said, "Why were you searching for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my father's house?" What did he mean by my father's house? He meant the temple, God's house. Jesus knew, even as a young boy, that he had a very special relationship with God. God was his father in a way that was different from everyone else. He felt safe and happy there, learning and talking about God. Mary and Joseph didn't fully understand everything he said that day, but Mary kept all these words and treasured them in her heart. She knew her son was very, very special. After that, Jesus went back home to Nazareth with Mary and Joseph. He was a good and obedient son. He helped Joseph in his carpenter shop, he listened to his mom, Mary, and he was kind to everyone. And as he grew from a boy into a man, he grew taller and stronger. But more importantly, he grew in wisdom and favor with both God and all the people around him. Everyone could see that there was something truly special about Jesus. And that's the wonderful story of when Jesus was a boy in the temple. He loved learning about God so much that he wanted to stay in God's house. It reminds us how important it is to learn and to ask questions, and to know that God loves us so, so much. Thank you for listening to my story today, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to always be curious and kind, just like Jesus. See you next time for another amazing story. Bye-bye!
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more Bible stories. God bless you.